Almost everyone wants to be financial freedom, but in reality, few people really are. So take a look around you. How many people do you see moving forward in life? How many people do you see solving problem after problem? And on the contrary, how many people do you see running in circles? How many people do you still see trying to solve the same problem they were working on years ago? In this video, we're gonna talk about 3 bad habits that could be potentially holding you back from financial freedom. Before we do that, I want to talk about what is financial freedom and how do we get there. Financial freedom is when your passive income exceeded your burn rate. I really like this definition from Professor Scott Galloway. This means if you want to be financial free, you have 2 levers to play with. You can increase the passive income coming into your life, or you can decrease the money you're spending. Ideally, you would do some sort of combination of these 2 things. Ideally, you don't want to retire. Why am I saying this? Because if you retire, your life would be boring and nothing to do. Imagine if you have all the money in the world and you just travel everywhere and play games all day. Also, you don't want to travel every single day. I always like to think life as a game, like an RPG. You always have a direction to go. If you retire, it's like having all the gear in World of Warcraft. You have no direction to go, nothing to do. This is the same as life. So, how do we get to financial freedom? I like this mindset from MJ DeMarco. Imagine there's 2 builders that are making the pyramid. First one, let's call him Jack. Jack just built his pyramid with only his hand. It would take him 20 or 30 years, even 50 years to finish building the pyramid. At that time, Jack would turn 50 or 70 years old to finish. Second, let's call him Dennis. Dennis knows at the beginning, if he follows Jack's route, it would take him multiple decades to finish. Dennis wants to build a machine that can help him instead of his hands. It would take him 5 or 10 years to build that machine. At the end, Dennis finished in 7 years, and Jack finished in 30 years. To apply this in real life, Dennis build a business that he can hire people, or he can hire someone to take his place when he sits down to relax. Jack's way is having a job and by savings and investing well, and doing that over a long period of time. There's no wrong or right way to make money, but the fast way is building a business. In the future, I'm going to make a video for those main goal is to have a normal job, but want to be financial free in 20 years time. So in this video, we're going to talk about 3 bad habits that are holding you back from financial freedom. The first habit is not growing a mind map. For example, you only know one way to make money, but if you listen to a book about business, you know another way to make money. Then you listen to a podcast about how to build a business, about writing. The more you read and listen to those kind of stuff, you realize there's more than one way to become financial free. If you got this habit down, we can move on to habit 2. You don't take action when you learn stuff. This one is probably the most difficult thing now to learn from my mistake. You always feel like you need this information you will get ready to start, but it never ends. For example, you keep reading about business books or podcasts about business, but you never start. If you don't start, you won't have any experience. At some point, more information is just excuse of not doing anything. To combat this, I like to do a 70% and 30% framework. Let's say you want to read a book. It would take you 30 minutes to take notes or highlight any key information. Then the other 70 minutes would be follow things to habit and action. When you got your notes, see, is this the action I can do right now, or a habit I need to put in my identity? If you don't know how to make things a habit, watch this. When you got the habit down, or the routine, cues, reward, then when the time comes, just take action. Bonus habit, expensive hobbies. like playing golf, drinking every night, collecting things like action figure, painting, or shoes. See how much do you spend in hobby or you like doing regularly. For example, shopping online. If you spend a lot of time in Instagram, you're more likely to spend more. The last habit I like to call is the hero's journey habit scorecard. I learned this method from James Clear from Atomic Habits. It's one of the best books of how to build a habit. Let's say you want to save money and you spend too much in a week. To use the habit scorecard, write out every single thing you do in a day, like waking up, turning off alarm, checking your phone, taking a morning walk, buying coffee and lunch, and so on. Once you have everything listed out, look at each action. Say to yourself, is this a good habit, or a bad habit, or a neutral habit? If it's a good habit, write a plus sign to it. If it's a bad habit, write a minus sign to it. If it's a neutral habit, write an equal sign. For example, wake up, neutral, alarm, neutral. Checking the phone can either be a bad habit or a good habit. If you check your phone for work related, it's a good habit. If you check your phone just for scrolling, it's a bad habit. Walking in the morning, good habit. Buying lunch, coffee or drinks, bad habit if you try to save money. Buy a new thing only gives you a 10% more better quality, bad habit. For example, if you have an iPhone 15, then you want to upgrade to iPhone 16, it's a bad habit. If you're still having trouble how to rate your habit, ask yourself, is this behavior will lead me to achieve my goals in the long run? If you watch TV for 4 hours and you can do something better with that time, it's a bad habit. If you want a template of this, I made a little bit of upgrade on it. Check out in the link below. Those are 3 most effective habits how to be financial free. If you use any of these habits, I guarantee it will change your life. If you love these 3 habits, you may also love this video. Thank you so much for watching the whole video. Hope you loved my first video and more coming.